Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Phantasy Star for the End of the Millennium. We have defeated Dark Force, but the out-of-control winter still continues on Desolus. We have no choice but to return to figure out the cause of this abnormality. So we will have Chaz Hinas us out of here. And now we return to Desolus. You know, first of all, the Landale's wings don't really look large enough to be useful. Secondly, there's no air in space, so wings are pointless anyway. And third, which is related to the second point, why does it fold its wings back when it's accelerating in space? Sometimes I think too much. Haha, inns are unnecessary. Okay, let's try out this fancy new ice digger that Ren has prepared for us, that we're carrying around in our pocket. Alright, so time to break through these ice walls and begin exploring more of the ice planet. I want to get into a random fight just so we can see some of the coolness of the ice digger. First, let's try out the End Sphere. Multi-shot instant kill. Very nice. Alright, hopefully the people of that town won't mind if we just barge in with this giant war vehicle. Zosa. This is the town of Zosa. The egg of the Desolus penguin is our special product. The Desolus penguin is really cute. We made improvements to the Deso owl species so that they can be bred in captivity. Wouldn't you like to walk along with the Desolus penguin? There's a person putting up a signboard to the west of town. Why don't you ask him? So this is the Desolus penguin. It's, huge. Chirp! Oh, it's so cute! Rune, do you think it's cute? Not really. Rune continues to be awesome. That's probably the kind of reply I would make to that. Mies? Reschel? Oh, those Parmanian towns. If you just go east a little, you'll probably see them. It's a bunch of books. They sure seem to like to read. There's the inn, which we do not need. Hey, you know what? Some Parmanian town has been completely destroyed. I wonder what happened. Well, that doesn't sound good. Also, nice little side shuffle that fellow had going there. Very fancy. In other towns, everybody makes a living by hunting, but thanks to the Desolus penguin, we lead a breeder's life in this town. Because of this snowstorm, we can't even get to Gumbius Temple, where we find peace of mind and pray. Chirp. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, we just get the same dialogue over again. Ah, the Garuberk Tower. Come to think of it, I've seen a creepy tower east of here. Alright, let's see what's for sale in the weapon shop. Hopefully better stuff than we've encountered on Desolus here so far. Okay, we can get a flame sword for Chaz, and it has the power of flaily magic. Man, this stuff is expensive. Hopefully I can afford it all. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get that for Chaz. A claw that has the power of Tandle magic, the Thunder Claw. Also highly effective against machine-type enemies. We'll get one of these for Rika. Oh, I can't carry anything else. I have reached the limits of my inventory space. Alright, just a moment while I sell some unnecessary stuff then. Okay, I sold a bunch of stuff, so hopefully I can now afford the Thunder Claw. Okay, I don't really have a use for daggers right now. It has the power of hewn magic, which I guess would be free unlimited hewns, but I want to save my money. I don't think I'm really going to have a need for that. The Dream Rod has the power of Bindwa, which I think puts enemies to sleep. Once again, I'm going to save my money. So, let's equip Chaz with the Flame Sword. pretty big power up, and here on the frozen world of Desolus, it should have an elemental advantage against a lot of enemies. And we will replace one of Rika's Plasma Claws with the Thunder Claw. Good. Now, you probably sell armor. Yes, what do you have for sale? Just a Phantarobe, which creates an illusion of the wearer. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save state, just in case the Phantarobe turns out not to be worth the money. Okay, let's buy one and see if it's worth equipping. Raja will get priority. No offense, Rune, but more important to protect the healer. Mental power is down. Defense power is up a little. Agility is up quite a bit. Okay. Just the one, though. I'm not going to get a second one. And I guess I might as well sell some of this old equipment then. I'll sell the Plasma Claw. I'm going to hang on to the Plasma Sword for now, just in case I encounter anything that the Flame Sword is super ineffective against. Even though I think that's unlikely here on Desolus, and I'll sell the Silver Mantle. Alright, that should do for equipment. Onward. We would never eat the Desolus penguin. We do use their eggs for food, though. Unfertilized eggs, hopefully. Now, there's this fellow on the northeast side of town. If we talk to him now, he just says, "Being human, don't you sometimes find yourself lost in thought? Is that unique to humans? Also, you're talking to Ren. He's an android. So don't bother me." However, if we go over here, chirp, that same dialogue again. The sign says, "The Desolician Penguin Companion." If we talk to this fellow, "Make that Desolus Penguin a part of your group for today. The Desolus Penguin will walk around town with you. This dreamlike experience is yours for only 500 Meseta. Of course you'll try it, won't you?" Now this seems like a bad deal, because the penguin disappears as soon as you change screens at all. Also, it doesn't do anything. It just follows you around. So this seems like a waste of money. However, if we go back to this fellow in the northeast side of town while we've got the penguin following us around, talk to him again, he says, "Oh, walk with the Desolus Penguin. In that case, let me tell you something. If you go to the northwest, there's a valley where a lot of yellow animals live. Pikachu? And then, if you go to the northeast, there's a strange building we can't figure out. You should go if you feel like it." Now, I don't know how necessary it is to talk to this guy, because you should be able to find those things just by exploring on your own, but that's a way that you can get a little hint for some areas you can explore next. I think we're done here, so we'll go ahead and leave town. Pull out our ice digger again. So northwest and northeast, he said. Ooh, look at all these protect bits. Let's try out napalm on them. Oh, that was not a lot of damage. Maybe a second blast of it will do the job? We're taking a lot of damage here. Okay. 2 blasts did it. There's some kind of cave here. Mist Vale. Back to the classic natural or tunnel dungeon music. And Sky Tiaras. Oh, I forgot to re-equip Ren's pulse weapon, didn't I? Well, then maybe this is a good opportunity to... Oh, never mind. I don't think he has an ability that's good against general enemies yet. Multiple general enemies. I mean, I think High Jammer is just for enemy robots? I think so. We'll dish out an air slash and a hewn. How about that? Alright, critical hit from Ren does extreme damage, and Chaz one-shots the other two. That was a lot of experience points. Okay, let's remember to re-equip Ren's anti-mob weapon this time. A Trimate. Oh, there's my cat's food. I do tend to do a lot of these recordings right around the time her nighttime meal is scheduled. Oh man, Chaz just got a bucket load of needles to the face, so did Ren. And Rika. Screw these hungry moles, let's kill them all. You've made the whole party angry. You should be air slashed and disrupted. But you didn't hit runes, so he doesn't really care. Let's go ahead and use a Sar. Oh, by the way, I did look up Ataraxia. That animation is still hilarious, by the way. Look at him go. Rawr! Oh my god, he almost killed Raja. I looked up Ataraxia between last video and this one, and it does indeed restore TP. That is Raja's TP restoration ability. I feel pretty stupid for not noticing that's what it did. Ooh, Chaz can now resurrect people. Excellent. I feel pretty stupid for not noticing that's what it did when I was testing it out earlier, but what can you do? I'm not going to re-record everything just to cover up my failings. I will leave that on the internet forever so everyone can point and laugh at my foolishness. One Hungry Mole and one Sky Tiara. I don't think we need anything fancy for this team. Whoa! What a jerk! Die, evil bird. Hypersonic, so... Ooh, double slash Rika in the face. Don't underestimate these guys again. That hypersonic attack from that bird makes me think of a Sun Conure that I used to have the misfortune to share a house with. If you have not heard the horrid shrieking of a Sun Conure, count yourself lucky. It is absolutely awful to listen to. It really does count as a psychic attack. Up the stairs. Grab a Stardew out of the chest. Wrecked. The experience in here is great, considering the enemies aren't all that threatening. Not with this team, anyway. Well, hello. What are you? This is the Mysterious Valley. Meow. Wow, it's a cat. And the cat talked. Why do you seem equally impressed by both of those things, Chaz? We are musk cats. We can talk. Meow. We get some kind of a feeling from you. Meow. Go in and meet the old man. Meow. So this is a Japanese thing where funny creatures will make a particular noise after every sentence. I find it stupid and annoying. A way that this sometimes gets localized is to have, excuse me, is to have the animal just make puns related to what kind of animal it is. Like, these are cat creatures, so they would make a lot of cat puns. I much prefer that to this more literal translation of just inserting the word meow after all their sentences, which gets annoying fast, but whatever, that's super nitpicky. You guys are special. More importantly, these musk cats are a reference to a party member that you got in Phantasy Star 1 named Meow. Somehow we get a feeling of fond remembrance from you, Meow. Normally, neither Parmanians nor Desilicians can enter this valley, Meow. Very seldom do humans enter this place, Meow. In all of Desolus, only this valley is warm, Meow. The old man has a treasure, Meow. The old man? Who's the old man, eh? We haven't even seen the old man's treasure, Meow. You may recall, as I said from maybe the very first episode of this series, this is the first Phantasy Star game I played, so I completely missed that this whole cave is basically one giant reference to Phantasy Star 1, which made it feel quite a bit more random and out of the blue. Quit dodging me. Meow. I can get the top off this bottle, Meow. That is also a reference to the fact that a character from Phantasy Star 1, Odin, had his musk cat companion, Meow, the aforementioned Meow, carrying a vial of Elfschlein around his neck in the event that he got turned to stone by Medusa. What he failed to foresee, however, was that Meow, lacking opposable thumbs, was unable to get the cork off the bottle of Elfschlein. So he got turned to stone, and Meow was unable to help him. So that's what that's a joke about. Apparently, the muskcat's now trained for being able to get corks off bottles. All that is left of the muskcats are here, Meow. The weather in Desolus is rather strange these days, Meow. So speaking... Oh, there's one more over here. I'm imitating the old man, Meow. Okay, that is cute. Speaking of Meow, holy smokes has he gotten huge in the intervening 2,000 years. Good of you to come, visitors. I am the chief of this valley. There is good in your eyes. No wonder you were let through. It's really strange. I have a feeling that this is not the first time we've met. I feel good about putting this in your care. This is a treasure that has been passed on generation after generation. Take it with you. It is the Silver Tusk. So we now have the Silver Tusk, which can be equipped by Rika. And it looks like it's not much of an upgrade, just a small upgrade. Well, a little bigger if we replace the Plasma Claw. However, I believe this is a holy element weapon, which means with it equipped, Rika should really wreck evil-type enemies. So she should now be really good against both robots and evil-type enemies with those two weapons equipped. Thank you, Meow. I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually give you infinite silver tusks, even though he repeats himself. Yeah, we didn't get another one. So that's all there is to this cave. Like I said, since this was the first Phantasy Star game I played as a child, this felt really random to me. I didn't really understand what the heck... why there was this random cave of talking cats. But if you've played Phantasy Star 1, it makes a lot more sense. Basically, a huge shout out to that game. Alright. So... actually, let me get out of this thing. We're obviously going to be moving on to the other location that Desolician told us about, but first, let's return to the spaceport to get a free heal and restoration. Zoop, zoop, zoop. And now, we're ready to move on to the next dungeon. Alright, let's go. Oops. Chaz. Somehow the body has become lighter. Ice Digger, go! So the next area is to the northeast. Through here, I believe. 3 protect bits. Let's see... I don't think we've looked at the Ice Digger's regular attack yet. Pretty cool looking dual laser attack. Even though they're pretty simple, there's not that much to them. I really like these vehicle battles against unique enemies, and I already mentioned this, but man, the amount of effort they put into animating the console to make it look cool is just awesome. Also, I really like the desolate, frozen background here. Just like I complimented the desert wasteland of Motavia, the tundra wasteland of Desolus also looks really cool. The environments in this game are awesome. Climate. We're attacked as soon as we enter the place by Galaguia. You again? Are you here for revenge? You know, this went poorly for you last time, and we're much higher level now. What makes you think it's going to go any better this time? I'll guy through your face and double slash you. And how about I'll also nay for you for good measure? And yeah, Raja has a bazillion blessings, so he can cast one of those to defend us for good measure. Guyfoil was not as effective as I was hoping. 13 damage with a crit. Oh, man. Why am I even wasting powerful abilities on this guy? Let's try a crosscut. Why not? And I do have a lot of double slashes. Alright, Nayfoy wasn't that great. Let's try Gaiwat. And... Yeah, you can just whack it in the face, Raja. Why not? There we go. Oh, okay. Gaithu was a lot more effective than Crosscut. Alright, he's lasted more than 2 rounds against us. I can respect that. However, I'm not going to keep on using all these limited use abilities on him. He doesn't deserve it. See the huge damage Rika is doing because of her Silver Tusk or whatever Tusk. She's doing super damage against evil type enemies now. Okay, this guy's putting up a better fight than I expected him to, actually. And Chaz should probably get healed. Wow. I'm really underestimating this guy. I'm surprised he's lasting so long. Also, how dare you breathe fire on Rika? Okay, down he goes. A respectable effort, Guy Laguia, considering that you're a former boss who's been reduced to the level of an ordinary enemy. You didn't even get boss music. Rika gained a level. This seems to be the control system for the Desolician climate. The monsters have been making a nest. As we suspected, this must be the cause of the abnormal weather. Let's investigate. It's no use. I've been telling you, the cause of the snowstorm lies at the Garuber Tower. We continue to ignore Raja. And into the Climate Control Center we go. A Protect Bit and an Arthropod. Ooh, weren't we fighting Protect Bits outside in the Ice Digger? Ooh. Oh, right. Rika's going to be doing super damage against these guys too, thanks to her Thunderclaw. Man, Rika's just super effective against everything with those new weapons equipped. Oh, man. Raja gained a level. Oh, and he now knows Nerez, the most powerful healing technique. Not that we need it right now. His Guy-Rez is more than sufficient. Got an unnecessary repair kit. Ooh, a Drager Duel. Let's see. Let's focus it down first, shall we? Gaigra is awfully expensive. Yeah, I'll just have him whack it. Ouch. I'm a little torn between equipping Raja and Rune with double shields, because their physical attacks don't do that much damage, and if you equip them with double shields, they're a lot harder to kill. So that is a tactic that a lot of people use. But you just saw how they both just got killing blows, despite their low damage, which could potentially save me from a lot of damage this turn if the enemy got initiative. So even though their physical attack damage is so low, it's far from worthless. You know, it can actually save you from taking hits in fights. So that's why, so far, I haven't been using that strategy of just equipping them with double shields. As low as it is, the little bit of extra damage they deal with their physical attacks is not worthless. Rika continuing to wreck face with her anti-robot claw. It occurs to me that since Raja has ataraxia, which obviously will let me restore TP several times, I could potentially be making much more use of TP-based attack skills than I am. But I don't know. It's going fine with the strategies I'm using. Devastation. Ooh, wire dines. These guys are new. Let's just unload a bunch of normal attacks on them. Ooh, survived an attack from Rika. And then Chaz whiffed. And Raj is dead. Okay. I clearly should have taken these guys a lot more seriously than I did. I will make a note of that for the future. Ren gained a level, Chaz gained a level, Rune gained a level, and now knows Nawat. Alright, Chaz, you don't really use your TP all that much. Well, he does use Gaithu, though. But I don't think we're going to encounter any more dark elemental enemies here, so let's go ahead and have him be the one to revive Raja. Alright, and then Raja can heal himself. And, oh, Chaz needs some healing too. Alright, onward. They were really picking on Rika that fight. But a single guy res from Raja gets her back in fighting shape. Pulse Vulcan. Sounds like an upgrade to the Pulse Laser. Ah, considerable upgrade. Ren will be that much more devastating to the enemy mobs now. Let's test it out on these guys, shall we? Didn't one-shot any of them or anything. Still, more damage is more damage. 36 from Chaz. I wonder if the Plasma Sword would actually be better here. I wonder if these things have some fire resistance or something. Let's try it. Compare the damage outputs. And Chaz could use a little bit of a heal. Let's have Rika do it this time. Okay. If it survives long enough for Chaz to get an attack, let's check the damage. 92, way better. Okay, I'm glad I kept the Plasma Sword, because the Flame Sword sucks in here, apparently. Not good against machine-type enemies. We'll re-equip it once we're back outside. They tried to pick off Rune. Better keep him topped off. Rune, you're so awesome, but you are fragile. There's just no way around it. Down to level 2. Oh, which way? Which way? Okay, we know to take these guys seriously. Let's just unload every AoE skill we can muster against these guys. That went much better. Rika gained a level. Oh, and now knows Geisar. Excellent. Chaz took a shot to the face, so... he doesn't need healed yet. $5,000 Meseta. Bit of a waste of an air slash, but I couldn't have known that Ren would miss one of the enemies with his opening salvo. Okay, now Chaz can use a heal. A guy res, even. Okay. I'm getting lost and confused, as I so often do. Also, Rika can use a heal now. I think I came from this way, right? And let's try this elevator. Let's try this elevator first. Alright, I guessed well. Compo gear. The heck is compo? Composite? Compound of ceramic and titanium. I am not a materials scientist or anything resembling it at all, so I don't know if that's even feasible. Well, only 2 points of defense, but 2 points is 2 points. Okay. Probably would have been cheaper to use a res on Chaz instead of a guy res and then a SAR, but whatever. Okay, I hope I didn't come from this direction. I honestly don't remember. So many branches! Okay, that micro missile was pretty cool. Also, Chaz just learned Ray Blade, which I think is a holy based attack. Meaning it'll be really effective against evil creatures. Ren gained a level and also came dangerously close to losing a couple characters there. Let's heal up Rune. And Raja. Okay. No, dead end. Raja now knows Gaisar. Rika got it first, didn't she? Well, it's that Newman growth curve. They are attacking Raja so much it's almost enough to make me reconsider that they preferentially target enemies in the front of the line. That was a somewhat better use of Gygra. Rika gained a level. Have I complained about the random encounter rate lately? Unnecessary repair kit. They don't even sell for much. They just take up inventory space for the most part. I mean, it's good to have a few, but androids are so durable, you don't find yourself needing to use them all that much. Ooh! Debugger. That is one hardcore looking debugger. I'm thinking the debugger is probably stronger than the Drager Duel, right? And it might be smart to focus down the weaker enemy first. And then maybe I'll try a Newa against the debugger. Nah, not that effective. Alright, let's just finish it off with regular attacks. Now, as cool looking as it was, it didn't really do much. Rune gained a level. Ooh, and he now knows Tandle. Excellent. Man, Rika is a badass. A flighty airhead, very naive, but a badass. Okay. Looks like this is probably the core. Maybe not. Composite armor, or compound armor as the case may be. Random encounter rate decided to take a break, thankfully. Why did I open my mouth? Okay, that treasure box is already open, taunting me. Then again, like I said, sometimes, despite their low damage, Rune and Raja get the finishing blow and save the party from some damage, so it's not a cut and dried decision. Oh, hello. Ha ha ha! You dolts! How foolhardy you are to come here. Morons! This was just a trap. Very juvenile insults coming from you, Mr. Dark Sorcerer. It seems like a waste to dirty our hands with stupid people like you, but being just a vessel that takes orders, I'll just have to do it. Wait, you said orders? But we've beaten Zio and Dark Force. Whose orders are you acting on? You defeated him, the great Dark Force? Ha 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 ha! Ridiculous! Ridiculous, you say? Well, let's open with a barrier. You look like you might be vulnerable to Gaithu. And Rika will cast Shift on herself. This time I'll actually apply it correctly. Let's see how Tandle does. And a Blessing. I suspect I might be taking Delmlars here more seriously than he deserves. But better to err on the side of caution, right? Laser Hand to the nabs was highly effective. Tandle was also pretty good. Ha! You think that magic is going to work against Rune, you fool. Enjoy a flare to the face, another Gaithu, some double slash. Actually, it would be really funny if we killed this guy with an instant death attack. Killing bosses with instant death attacks is very amusing to me. Also, I wonder if we can seal him. Ah, it failed. Looks like that also failed. Oh well, he's dead. Yup. Took him too seriously. Blast! This bothers me. It was talking like that creep Dark Force is still alive. I think a god of darkness probably deserves a harsher epithet than that creep. Like, that creep is what you call, like, a jerkish ex-boyfriend or something, right? Not like the god of darkness. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah. Chaz, there is nothing wrong with the climate control system. So it really was a snare. See? Just like I said, we have to go to the Garuberk Tower. The climate control system is functioning normally. Are you saying something else is causing the abnormalities in Desolus? So yeah, this area is totally optional as far as I know. But there's some good equipment here, some experience to be had, and sort of a little plot point. So it's definitely worth coming here. And of course we don't want to miss any major content either. Let's Venus our way out. Ryuka back to Tyler so that we can heal up for free. Beautiful. Alright, I think that's probably more than enough material for one episode. So next time, I guess we're going to have to keep exploring, because the leads that we've been following so far have been a bust. Hopefully we'll be able to track down what's causing this abnormal climate. We've been trying to do that for quite a few episodes now. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then. Bye!